Okay. So, looking to get him killed, apparently. What's there to do here? I'll be on my way then. Sondal. Let's talk to him. We have a lot of people to talk to, actually, around here.
To walk apart from house and queens, to walk into the grave.
Dueling. You are not placing our warriors against prisoners, are you? I hardly call that a battle. Lasanar. An unusual challenge. 4 members of the Male Fighter Society have answered a slanderous comment with demands for blood. I wonder what that slanderous comment was. By facing them all at once.
In the name of rule, we fight!
Okay, I think we can see which way this is going. Yeah.
Drow rule supreme.
Come on. You can do it, pathetic guys in leather. Or not. Oh, they're in metal, but they're dressed differently for some reason. Ouch. Dimension dooring, wow.
Do not question the matron mothers.
Truly a fine display. Have you ever met your match? Wow, we can actually fight in a duel here. This is definitely not something we'd be interested in. But something Corgan, perhaps after a rest, would be looking to sneak into. So, not this time, but I will return when ready.
Oh yes.
So we can explore upstairs, or we can talk to the people down here first. So let's talk to Baldur.
Do not question the matron mothers.
Okay, tell me about your own feats then. Oh yeah, we've been over this. I see, I'll be going. Ilmarin.
Do not question the matron mothers.
Mentioned the first before. What did you mean by that? Okay. Implacable foes every turn through the Underdark. Talent to Wa, a wondrous bearing den. Debt of blood, eh? So, was Nafar close to the surface then? Not close, but closest. Guarded. What would happen, say, if the passage was no longer guarded? Okay, so the dragon's the only thing really holding them in check. Do you have any other tales to tell? Blinding and foul place, well, we rather miss it. Of course, preying on the weak, that's what drow do. Can I ask you some questions, perhaps? Nim Kalaza. Okay, I'll go see him then.
I'll stick with you
Our
no matter
actions
what.
are good, and will
But
serve
we
the
should
greater
still
balance.
try and be decent to people.
Zordrin. Is that Nim? That's Barag. Must be up here then. No, that's the innkeeper. Why don't we rest at this point? Or drow bartender. That makes me think of a dark elf in a funny hat for some reason.
Do not question the matron mothers.
Lust chambers. Or massages or whatever else they please. You mean like sex? The slave explosion rooms. Yep, for blowing up slaves. Such a good use of manpower. You can tell a civilization is falling into decadence when it's killing people for amusement, rather than for some greater purpose. Question the morality all you may. Amusement does not serve anything. So, some stria around, or at least expending disproportionate resources for amusement. Okay, Jarlax, the leader of the brigand Darth mercenary band, is in Usnafar. Unlikely as he was recently humiliated by the matron of House Jailat. Now, that would spark a bit of interest from us, because knowing our... sorry. Just a second. Yeah, my cough is receding, but it's developed into a bizarre situation where I get this tickle in my throat and feel some urge to do a really insipid cough, but I can't shake it off. Anyway, Jarlax, so we know from our lore that he was a famous drow male who is a mercenary captain. He's kind of like a anti-hero version of Dritz in terms of subverting drow society. You know, he's works within it, but he has his own agenda, and he's, for a drow, a true paragon of morality compared to most of them. So, yeah, that would capture our interest. Might be a mercenary work or all kinds of intrigue. And Aboleth was taken as a slave. Didn't realise it was a slave. Few soldiers. We've heard that one. So a rest. Oh, that is much better. Now let's find Nim. Oh, that's the dueling arena. Sondal. Lassana. Elmrin. Zordrin. Nim. Here he is.
Through destiny and might, we shall rule supreme.
I think we've heard this one. Do you know anything of Spheri or Solafane? Solafane? Oh. Ah. So they had some love between them. A Drider is a half drow, half spider creature. They're like a centaur, except evil. And drow. But, yeah. Another house of great rank, what would that be, I wonder? Oh yeah, we've been over Lolth and so on. The Fairy and Cellophane, though, is new. So that's why I picked it.
Victory for the Spider Queen.
Beast fighting. Fighting beasts, say. What sort of beasts would I be fighting? Sharfies, Devourers, Eye Tyrants? How does the pit fight work then? No, I don't have time for this. Okay, so I imagine that Corgan had one too many to drink, and while Beige Balladeer was not paying attention,